shower since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Go.
Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards. And now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And
don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A quick running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of one officially. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Easy. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Cook on the toss left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the 1st quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Robinson up the middle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now try to pick it up on 3rd. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Not a great season for the Bears passing game, which ranked last in the league, but very solid year by Kmet. Established himself as a dependable target at tight end and led Chicago in yards and touchdowns.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fields now to throw. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Here we go.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Howell. Got his target, Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st down, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Another throw for Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Howell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Off play action. Fields rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go.
Here's Fields. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
No muss.
Now Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to move back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Easy.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Fields on 1st down.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here.
Both these teams get a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Handoff now to Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back them out of field goal range. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Fields. His throw incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
You got a teammate. Why not? Extend. Hey, 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. Dances by him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Commanders have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why. Offensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Scott. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A toss to Cook.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Both Team's working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
On play action, Fields
Sliding out of the pocket.
right side. Claypool's got it. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Fields now to throw.
Touchdown Bears! Chase Claypool from 3 yards out.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Fields trying to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Howell throwing on first down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On first down, Fields. He's going to look deep for Moore. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 58 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. 23 yards, the final tally. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Howell.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second and 10, Howell.
Flushed out right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Howell throwing on third down here. Got his man, it's Woods. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Here's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Howell to throw.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Complete to Antonio Gibson.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Howell throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. Down the numbers. There he goes. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Don't jump. Ready?
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bears, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.